Hello, I'm one of Western Exterminator Company's technical experts. I'm going to be your guide and show you what you can do around your home to help keep it pest-free. In order for pests to set up housekeeping and thrive, they need 4 things: food, water, shelter, and warmth. If you can remove one or more of these items in your house, you have a good chance of having a pest-free home. Your home is a very attractive haven for most insect pests. Obviously, if it's comfortable for you and your family, it's going to be comfortable for an insect. Even the cleanest homes can provide abundant food sources. However, wiping up food spillage immediately is very important. And don't limit yourself to just the kitchen or the dining room when thinking about food cleanup. If you host a party, or just a neighborhood kid stop by, food might end up in unexpected places. So check carefully in areas of the house your guests might have enjoyed your hospitality. Do you ever eat in your home office? Or maybe your teens need a snack to get them through homework. If so, these areas may be prime magnets for pests to take up residence. Remember, it only takes a small crumb to feed a hungry insect. There are many different foodstuffs in your pantry that are attractive to insect pests. Things such as spices and pasta, dried beans and grains. But there's a few things you can do. Number 1, when you bring packages home from the store, check the outside of them and look for signs of insect infestations. Sometimes you can actually see the insects or webbing. Some of the insects produce webbing. Number 2, transfer susceptible foodstuffs into a tightly sealed container like you see here. And number 3, always remember the rule, first in, first out. You don't want this stuff getting too old in your pantry. Keeping pests outside is your first line of defense in keeping your home pest-free. So it's very important keeping all windows and doors properly sealed. With screen doors, make sure that the screen is intact, there's no rips and tears, the bottoms are properly weather stripped, and the sides are properly sealed. Small juvenile rats and mice can get through an opening the size of a dime, so make sure all your doors are properly weather stripped on the bottom, because good weather stripping will actually keep out some larger insects as well. Garage doors are a prime entry point for rodents and other small animals, mainly because they're very wide. People leave them open from time to time, and they're generally not sealed properly. This door has weather stripping, but it's old, cracked, and it should be replaced by the homeowner. And you can see when we close it, it doesn't seal properly. Rain gutters can provide a great breeding source for many different types of insects if they're filled up with organic materials such as leaves and standing water. So at least once a year, get up on your roof and make sure your gutters are cleaned and free of debris, leaves, standing water, and there's no blockage. The water can run freely through the gutter. Standing water can attract many different types of insects, especially mosquitoes. So don't allow water to collect in flower pots, old toys laying around, a wading pole that hasn't been drained for a while, and even furniture and barbecue covers that aren't pulled tight. Another important tip is to keep your firewood outside. Make sure it's off the ground, away from the building, and you don't want to stack too much firewood because when you do that, you just provide more harborage for rats and mice. Also, don't store it inside near your fireplace because most of this wood is infested with beetles, and these beetles are just going to emerge over time and become a nuisance. Bird feeders are great to have around your house because they attract a lot of birds that are very interesting to watch. But if you allow spillage to collect around the bird feeder, you're going to be attracting a lot of animals to your property that you really don't want. Good girl, good girl. Pet food is another common insect attractant. If you feed your animals outside, make sure you remove the food when they're finished. In addition, never leave food outside for an extended period of time. When you bring pet food home from the store, take the contents from the original container and put it in something else with a tightly sealed lid. Everybody likes fresh fruit, especially if you grow it in your backyard. But fallen fruit can attract many different small animals and various insect pests, like fruit flies. This piece of fruit here can breed hundreds of fruit flies that will eventually get inside your house. Every family produces trash, and of course trash attracts pests. One of the simplest things a homeowner can do is keep all their garbage in tightly sealed containers. And if you have fruit trees and animals, make sure that waste is placed in these containers as well. We hope you found these tips helpful, but if you feel like you need a professional or just have a few questions, please give us a call. We're always here to help.